Hey, come on, dude. Let's go explore Florence, buddy.
Oh, it's so nice out. Can we go to the beach? Please tell me we can go to the beach. Can we go to the beach? Oh, look at the ocean. Look at the ocean. Can we go play? Can we play? Can we play? Can we play? Can you throw me a stick? Throw me a stick. Where are we going now? Welcome to Florence. I love Florence. Look at the views. Look at the views.
Let's go downtown to Bay Street.
Hey, Shayna, look at all these awesome shops. Look at the anchor. Look at all the sweet boats.
Hey, this way. Let's go home.
We're home. We're home.
Chris Bettis, Fluent Mortgage, so excited to come back with another Realtor Spotlight. It's been a long time. I'm so excited for this interview with Adam Joyce, Florence, Oregon Homes, powered by eXp Realty. We are.
Adam Joyce, Florence, Oregon Homes. Been here about 3 years in Florence. Absolutely love it. My wife and I traveled from San Francisco to Canada for 3.5 months, deciding where to live. And we picked Florence for many of reasons.
Okay, so married, what's your wife's name?
Brandy.
Okay, and
Brandy
then
Joyce, married 8 years now.
nice. And then kids at all? I know you got some fur babies.
No kids. We are adopting here real soon. Just started that process now that we're settled in Oregon.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. You know, my wife has some older kids that have their act together, too cool for us, and still young and have some love to give, and plenty of kids that need a good home.
Okay, and then fur babies, it looks like you have two.
Yeah, we have Dude and we have Shayna.
Okay.
And they're kind of my assistants, I guess.
Nice.
As the world works from home now.
Yeah. And then, so what I want to move into a little bit is just what I believe epitomizes who you are and your philosophy was a testimonial. We actually worked together. Big man, big heart, big results. So the big man's obvious. I mean, he's like 7 feet tall, 6'8", something like that, 300 pounds. Huge dude. Big heart.
When that guy wrote what he did, I went, really kind of, hit home, and really good guy. I mean, you met him, wonderful guy. And so, yeah, it really felt good to have him say what he did. And, I take a lot of pride in the fact that my clients in their reviews tend to say similar things about me. That's really, what I strive for is understanding contracts, understanding the process, and truly caring about them as a person. And not just my client, right? Because there's someone's life on the other side as well. It's a major life decision. So it's not about us agents. We're just facilitating between the people, the clients. And so it's just as important to care about, if I'm representing the buyer, it's just as important to care about the seller as a human being.
Yeah.
And so philosophically, getting that review from him really meant the world to me. And when I get similar ones.
You go over the top to protect your clients, like in ways that truly you could make more money and do more transactions, but I see you, even just when they're considering buying a property and they're out of state, you're spending a half hour to an hour recording a video, every possible scenario in the house. I see you talking people out of buying, literally putting people before your paycheck over and over to protect them.
Yeah, I mean, so many buyers, especially in my area, tend to be from out of state.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna make those 9-10 hour one-way trip, 20 hours round trip to come up here and look at a property that's probably gone by the time they get here. So as I develop that relationship, I do video tours for them, and I do extensive ones. I don't believe in doing like a one-time shot Zoom call for them where they can't go back and look at it. So I record videos, very extensive. I do it as if I were doing a walkthrough on my own house.
Yeah.
And I'll point out things, as I always say to my clients when I first meet them and I'm gonna do those videos, I always tell them, look, I'm gonna walk you out of a property before I blindly walk you into it.
Yep.
And again, that sounds like lip service, but I truly mean that.
No, I can attest to it. I've seen him walk so many people out of a transaction to protect them, to do what's right for that person instead of a paycheck. So I've seen it. I can attest to it.
When you truly care about what you do or how you do it, you'll make a living.
Okay, so speaking of that, I know you've been highly successful in multiple things. Why real estate? Why did you settle on that for your career?
It intrigued me more than some of the job offers I had. And it seemed like the next natural progression in my sales life and career. And so, yeah, got into it. Absolutely love it. I really feel like it was the natural progression for me.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
And grew up around construction. My
Yeah.
wife was a general contractor for 10 years in her 20s before I met her. And I grew up on construction sites and around real estate. So a lot of it's kind of second nature for me, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we touched on that. So when he talks about and it's obviously you're not an inspector, you're not promising appraisal inspection for disclaimer, but with your construction background, when you're doing that thorough walkthrough, just like when we toured your home, you're like, hey, this little, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
That's your background. Like I wouldn't have seen, I've been in this industry forever. Things that you
Gaps in
pointed out, like, wow.
workmanship, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so real estate I get. I want to shift to why Florence? Because I know you had when I first met you, you were in a different market. Your business was like on meteoric, about to like booming, shockingly successful. And then you're like, Chris, I'm going to move to the coast. I'm moving to Florence. Why Florence?
I been around cities a lot when I was younger, and I need somewhere where I can have a 5-minute drive and be out in nature. My dad was a bit of a mountain man, he taught me to appreciate nature. And I think my meditation is sitting in the forest with the dogs, listening to the birds and the wind for an hour.
Okay.
That's kind of where I find peace. So I can work from 5 a.m. till like 9, go disappear in the forest with the dogs for an hour, and I'll just go sit on a dune and, get the fresh air, hear the ocean, birds, all the above, and feel whole again and come refreshed back for work the rest of the day. It was really kind of a no-brainer for me to have just great small town living and nature next door.
Yeah, well, I know Florence has been voted #1 retirement community in the United States multiple times. Like you obviously see it, knew it, and obviously a ton of relocations, people out of state, really high-end estates you work on a lot. But it seems like you work with a lot of Coast Guards who are, PCSing or transferring in and out. How's that?
I've been very lucky and blessed that I've worked with a bunch of them and hope to more in the future. They're wonderful to work with. They, the way the military people function, they almost make it easy on us.
Yeah. Well, just a little shout out for him. You are the military relocation professional for Florence, Oregon. So he's the certified agent nationally for this market. Like, so there is
just finished your class recently.
Thank you. But I'm just saying, you are the certified agent. So if you're a military, a veteran in Florence, he's the expert. He's certified. So I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
All right. So I get kind of working through. Let's do this. Finally, lastly, which is strange. Most agents, when they get to the close, they come in, they bring you a bottle of wine or some cheeses or some foods or whatever. They spend about $25 because that's how much you can write off.
Yeah. Happily
ever after. You, and I know you won't talk about it, that's why I'm bringing it up, give a lot more than that. And you do it in a really different way. You don't have to tell us how much per transaction, but what do you do and why? Because it's so different from most agents.
One of my first clients when I got to Oregon, wonderful people. She has a charity called the Peace for Paul Foundation, and it helps kids in Uganda, education, vaccines, all the above. And so I decided every transaction, I'm going to donate in the client's name to her charity, and then I donate to the local Humane Society here.
I just want to finish what the testimonial was at the beginning. Big man, big heart, big results. Adam, Joyce, man, it's so good to finally get to interview you and see you in person.
Thank you.
So, Chris Bettis, Fluent Mortgage, Adam, Joyce, Florence, Oregon Homes, powered by eXp Realty.